Hi guys, it's Meg and today I'm here to talk about the EFX Darth Vader helmet. Wearing this very appropriate t-shirt. As you can see, there's Darth. Let me get a good shot of that. Yeah. So I'm doing a video on this because I had other things I was going to do, but none of it was that interesting. So I think this will be a good substitute. I'm going to put this down sort of whilst I'm talking about it because it's heavy. So this helmet is made by EFX Collectibles. So they do a lot of the precision cast helmets and stuff, particularly the Darth Vader ones. I remember them doing a Revenge of the Sith one. And then they do a deluxe version of this which was sold out and it came on a stand with a metal sign and stuff. They also do lightsabers, if I remember correctly. I'm not that well versed in what they make. I apologise for that. So this particular helmet is the version from A New Hope. So what I'll do is I'll just take the dome off. It's probably one of the best sort of screen accurate versions you can get out there at the moment. I mean, I'll just kind of show you. It's easier to show it without the huge dome on. So he's made out of ABS plastic, just like how most Stormtrooper helmets are, which is pretty durable. Makes it more lightweight than you might expect. It gives a good, smooth, solid finish. I'm not sure what the actual Darth Vader mask was cast in. I'm assuming it's ABS plastic. The original Stormtroopers in A New Hope were. So I'm thinking it probably was in the original. One factoid that I learned about the Darth Vader costume in A New Hope was the budget for it. They only had a budget of £500 to make the costume, and it makes me laugh because I think about how much people spend these days on making them, and you think the original only cost £500. It's just ridiculous. I don't know how they managed to make something so impressive on such a low budget, because I know that the chest panels and stuff were made out of wood, and when I got to see them in real life, it's pretty funny seeing how bad they looked. I don't know how to explain it, but the wooden chest pieces and stuff look really sort of naff. But when you're in the film and you're all caught up in that universe, you don't notice them sort of things, and I just thought that was hilarious. Anyway, back to this. So this guy was released in 2016. They sold out pretty soon after I think they were released. I know that the master version sold out literally within a day. I don't know about this version. But yeah, this guy sold out, and then I think they've started making them again, so you can get a new run of these. They're about, they're going to cost you about $300, somewhere around that. In the UK, they're a lot more than that, but I managed to get it for sort of a good sort of half price-ish, and I got a few extra parts with it, so it was a really good deal. But in New Hope, only one Darth Vader helmet was ever made and used on screen, of course, worn by Dave Prowse. I'm guessing again the budget was that low that they didn't have enough to really make multiples, and it wasn't a big production back then. So one I'm thinking was well, I know that they only had one, but I think yeah, budget wise they wouldn't have had enough to make more than one. So this guy is one of the most precision sort of screen accurate masks you can get, because it was in 1977 Rick Baker, the American Well from London guy, if you remember him, did the special effects and stuff. He made a cast of the original New Hope helmet for the Star Wars touring events and stuff, and so he made a cast directly from the one original, and then this cast has gone on to be used by EFX to make these masks. So they are direct casts from the originals by Rick Baker. So that's a pretty interesting little bit of history. So things about this that probably make it one of the best in my opinion is, of course, these red lenses. I always love the red lenses. I think they look great, like in Rogue One and in A New Hope. I think it makes them look really menacing, to be honest. And gives almost like a brown tint in some lights. The asymmetry, of course, with the black cheek and then the one silver cheek. He's got the real metal tusks, metal grills in here. And then the inside I'll show you. The inside's pretty basic, there's not too much going on in here. So you've got foam padding, and then you've got this large head strap. And I've got it tightened up pretty small because to hold it on your head, you do need that strap pretty small. So it's just got Velcro in there, and then just regular buckles. And then in the top here, you've got a magnet, and that holds the top of the helmet on. So if I show you the dome here, you've got this huge fucking dome. Look at the size of that. I just need you to see, look how huge that is. So inside here, you can see where it fits onto the piece in there, and it's got more foam to stop it from wobbling around too much. When you put the dome onto the mask, you have got to be careful because it kind of rocks and doesn't sit on quite right. So if I show you, if you take the mask, and what you want to do is just sort of lower this. This is going to look professional. And if you just sort of put it on here, you feel a big snap where the magnet pulls in. And obviously it's really asymmetrical just naturally anyway, but it does take a while to kind of get it super straight. So if I show you that there. But yeah, this mask is honestly just gorgeous. I heard that the Black Series are going to be releasing a Darth Vader helmet, and that's kind of what I've always been hoping. According to the pictures, it looks pretty much like a Return of the Jedi helmet, with the mechanics in the inside from when he takes the mask off. I don't know if it's actually going to look that good, because I'm thinking it's looking a lot better than the Kylo or the X-Wing or the Stormtrooper helmet. I don't know if it is going to be better. I hope it will be a bit better. You know, if that's reflected in the price as well, I think people would be willing to pay more to get a decent helmet. So your options, if you're not in the realms of an EFX helmet, I thought I'd just give you guys the options. You can get a Ruby's Supreme helmet. It's about 100 to 150. It's their sort of high-end mask. It's a bit problematic, but if you've got a lower budget and you can't really be spending this much on a Vader, I would recommend the Ruby's one, I guess. It's okay display-wise. Costuming, not so much, because I know that the lenses on the Ruby's one sort of bubbled really quite close to the centre, so it means the vision is only really straight out. In any other direction, your peripheral vision is just fucked. In this mask, the peripheral vision is okay because the lenses are super curved and flat. There's no bubbles in them. I mean, they are bubble lenses, but the actual lens themselves is really clear. So you get the whole visibility from that lens, whereas with the Ruby's one, you don't get the visibility from the whole lens, you only get it from the centre of the lens. And then, of course, another option, if you want to go even cheaper than that, would be the Ruby's sort of this small plastic one. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. I'm going to try and put that there. It's, I think it's about £40 depending on where you get it. It's the one that I think was made near 1978 by Don Post and stuff, right around the time when Ben Cooper was doing the Stormtrooper mask and stuff, just after sorry, after A New Hope. So sort of around that time they originally came out, and then eventually Don Post stopped making them, and then Ruby's have picked up the mantle, and they still make them nowadays. I think I've seen them in Force Awakens packaging, so they still make them quite recently. Again, not amazing helmet, it's pretty small, but if you've got like £40 or something, that'd be a good option for you. Decent helmet. And then of course there's the Hasbro voice changing Darth Vader helmet, and that came out around the time of Revenge of the Sith. You can get it for £20 to £30. It's a decent helmet. It has the voice changing panel and stuff. I think the voice changer itself is pretty bad, but the helmet looks okay. I guess it's whatever you need it for. If it's obviously for a kid, then Hasbro one's great. Costuming, This one might be the best option for costuming because of visibility and stuff. Cheap display piece, Ruby Supreme version probably. So I'll do is I'll just quickly put this on so you guys are able to see what a worn helmet is like. With this strap, I'm just gonna take it off of there like that. Let's see if I can put this on straight. Is that straight? Kind of straight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know if you can hear me. I put subtitles here if you can't hear me.